So you get out and you move to Miami. Why though? You're just like, I got to get away from everything in the hood?
No, not at all. It was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. I moved out there because my mom relocated. My mom works for the Four Seasons. So she relocated while I was incarcerated. She had my son. So of course I'm going to go where my son is.
Okay.
I've never been there a day in my life.
Really? You get there.
I get there. My mom lives in Brickell, fucking beautiful, you know?
Uh-huh.
I go to the halfway house. Everybody speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish, but fucking Cubans are completely different.
Right.
You know?
They don't know anything about your street shit.
They don't know anything.
Fresh, clean slate.
Super, yeah, but you know, you always attract your own fucking kind.
Right, because then you're going to start getting involved in their politics,
no,
right?
Definitely not.
No?
No,
nothing like that at all?
Nothing like that. It was I partied a lot. You know, I went to a lot of clubs. It was a completely different life. I never lived out in the world sober. I was feeling myself. You know, I got out, I worked out. I was feeling myself. I worked for this tech accounting lady. I was living it up.
And they think it's pretty cool that you made it through prison. You survived LA
Well, I got the job.
Prison.
I got that job through a guy that lived in the halfway house.
Wait, what job?
Well, working for the accounting lady.
Oh, okay.
So I got nobody was tripping because the lady's son was in prison as well.
Okay. And do you end up getting into any stuff out there,
No.
or you really keep your nose clean?
I actually did keep my nose clean. I got a probation. I never even got in trouble. Not one time. I didn't smoke weed whatsoever. I did everything correctly.
Okay. That was good. You just completely changed your life around?
I mean, no, I didn't change me. I just know that I can't do certain shit because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to leave my son. I don't want to hurt my son. You know, I feel like people don't completely change. You just know that you can't do certain things. Like I'm still me.
Right.
I'm still myself, but I just don't fuck around.
How old's your son right now?
My oldest is 22.
Jesus Christ, 22. What's it like having an adult?
They're such assholes.
Really? You don't give a
Such
fuck?
fucking
Like,
asshole.
he's just not trying to hear shit?
He just doesn't fucking care. He's a good boy though. He's a good boy. He's an artist. He's a gamer. He kind of streams a little bit. He has a girlfriend. He has a little white girlfriend too at that. Fool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? I don't think we call it bunny hopping in your culture, but.
And no, she's super sweet. Her name is Madison, but.
Really?
Yeah.
And she meets you and
I'm the same. Like and she's like, very private. You know, she didn't even go to school. She got homeschooled. And here comes me, this fucking mom, right?
Yeah.
But no, she's super nice. She's super sweet.
Do you think your son like goes on dates with girls and just trauma dumps about his mom being a felon and everything?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Because all right, I feel like if you're a young dude, you're trying to figure out who you are, it's got to be kind of like this weird thing to wrestle with, that your mom has a sort of larger than life internet personality. Not only is she a felon, she's a podcaster. She's out here. She's telling crazy stories. She's on No Jumper, apparently. Like, that's got to be, for him, like, do you think he tries to just reject it?
No, I think he likes it.
He thinks it's kind of funny, but, but he's not drawn to the streets or anything?
No, not at all. He has this dark sense of humor. He is he is something else.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. He's something else.
Really?
We clash a lot because I don't like what he says. Right?
Really? Why? He's got, what kind of jokes?
He's just
nasty stuff. Do you watch Andrew Tate?
I don't like that man.
So he does.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's a misogynist.
He's just like, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about him.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just wait till your daughter gets big. When she's a teenager,
she's not gonna be a red pillar.
We don't know how.
We don't know though. Maybe she might be one of them. Yeah, I don't know.
Especially with listening to Kodak Black. I don't know what the fuck. You know, you better get it together, Adam.
I know. I put on Kendrick around her the other day. It's like, you don't notice how much Kendrick is swearing until you listen to it with your kid. And you're like, damn, you just said the F word like 8 times. I gotta turn this shit off before my girl hears it.
Yeah. I mean, we could say F all day long.
Yeah.
And my son's like, hey, mom, no more saying the F word. Or I could even just be like, me. He's like, don't say those bad words to yourself.
Even at 22?
No, my 6-year-old.
Oh,
my 22-year-old does not give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
See, I got back from New York the other day, said that F word right in front of my kid, just like completely forgot to be in my dad mode of conversation. And my girl's looking at me, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, back to normal.
Yeah, you have to. We have to, in order to, protect our kids and raise them. I mean, I don't know about raise them right, but at least try to be the best.
Yeah.
Like obviously we can't prevent or hide, like box them up so much so they were like super naive because they have to know about the world, right?
Right, yeah.
But we still have to try our best.
Yeah, it's just something so disgusting and horrible about the idea of like a 4-year-old saying the F word at school that you just, even though they're going to know these words, they're going to say all these words by the time.
It's like embarrassing as a parent.
Yeah, you it's going to make you look like the worst parent on earth.
Yeah, like mine would be like, this fool. And I'm like, hey, don't say that.
Right.
This fool. Don't say that at school.
Even just saying this fool.
I don't like it.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
And I'm like fool all day long, right?
See, like, okay, we're in a weird situation right now because my girl loves the new MGK song. And me and MGK, at least previously, have been ops. And
dang, she's already going with the ops, fool.
Personally, I feel like if I saw MGK right now, it would be okay. But still, as far as things are concerned, me and him are supposed to get along. And I like almost started to tell my kid, like, you know, this guy doesn't like me very much. And my girl immediately was like, no, don't. Like, she just like, she doesn't even want. And so, okay, I play the Kendrick Lamar album around my kid. And I say, I'm like, you know, you like Drake? This guy hates Drake. My kid's like, what? Why? And I'm like, okay. Also, he makes whole songs hating on Drake. She's like, why? I'm like, it's kind of a thing in rap. Like, people like won't like each other, so they make songs about each other. Oh my God, my girl's looking at me with the death stare. She's like, just like, no. She does not want my kid to know about the idea of these sort of performative animosities. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need that. It's it's already like it's a negative thing.
Yeah. You just don't want to tell your kid about anything negative or mean. My kid just found out about death. So she's got a lot of questions about that too. Yeah,
no, mine's like, they're going to heaven? Yeah, they're going to heaven. They're not going to ever see their family anymore?
Yeah.
They're not going to see their family anymore.
Yeah, I don't believe in God.
Well, whatever. The higher up, whatever it is.
But I'll still kind of lie to her. And I told her I'm going to see my cat when I die.
Yeah.
He's dead. Yeah.
My cat is dead as well.
Right. I don't actually think that, but it sounds good.
Whatever. We have to go along with whatever, because we can't do that to our kids, bro. Just because we're fucking burnt the fuck out and we think however the fuck we think.
Yeah. My girl's been mad
it's
at
the
me
truth.
about
we can't do
a
that
year ago I told her Crip Mac was in jail, and then she had hella jail questions. Are you gonna go to jail? Am I gonna go to jail? You know?
Poor Crip Mac. He's almost home?
6 months or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fool's shorter than a midget on his knees.
Actually, the moment where she started to not be worried about jail anymore is when I told her, I'm like, listen, Crip Mac's chilling in jail.
Yeah.
Like, he don't care. This is regular.
On hood.
I'm like, it's not that big a deal. Yeah. You can say that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I can say what I want.
No, I don't know. You don't have any like current gang animosity?
I don't have no gang animosity.
You don't funk with the blacks?
They're not part of my area.
But if they were.
No, I'm 43 years old.
Okay.
Definitely not. That's like, well, you got to leave that to the younger kids. If that's the life they're living eventually, like shit changes. Like I'm a grown person. I am a woman. I'm a mom. I am me.
So there's nobody that if you saw them, you would have to get out of character. Well, I guess individuals. Sure.
Individuals.
But not based on their...
Not based on where they're from. And the people that I probably don't even give a shit about, they're not even from gangs.
Right. That's why as an adult, the gang shit does start to seem pretty ridiculous at a certain point, because it's like, you just realize that this is something that means a lot to people when they're 18 or 25 or whatever. And then by the time you get to 40, it's like very few people.
Well, my hood means my world still. My hood, where I'm from, not certain homies.
Right.
My homies is not my neighborhood.
Right.
There's a lot of homies that they're just my homies. They're not my friends.
And if you look at the neighborhood down the street that you spent all these years having problems with, it's like, why? Why would you have problems with them when they're basically in the exact same position that you're in, and they have so much in common with you that it's like,
well, it's just the way it is, unfortunately, you know?
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month, and there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.